Okay, so in this question, garden fertilizer is packed into plastic bags. The net weights of these bags are shown. They follow normal distribution. You're given the mean weight and the standard deviation, and you're asked to find the probability that the bag contains less than 1.5 kg. All right, so for each of these questions, I always find the best thing to do is just to draw out what you have on your normal distribution curve. So you're told that your mean weight is equal to 1.55, and you've got your standard deviation there as well, and you want to find the probability that the bag contains less than a weight of 1.5. So you want to find this area in here. Okay, so you are looking for what is the probability that the bag weighs less than 1.5 kg. So you are looking for this area under the curve. All right, so the first thing you need to do with these questions is change the data values that they give you into a Z-score. So your Z-score is just how many standard deviations your data point is from the mean. So to change your values into a Z-score, your Z-score is equal to your data minus your mean divided by the standard deviation. So in this case, Z is equal to 1.5 minus your mean of 1.55, all divided by your standard deviation, which is 0.05. All right, so we'll just stick that into our calculator and work out how many standard deviations our data is from the mean. So 1.5 minus 1.55 divided by 0.05. So a nice little score of -1. So your Z score tells you that you are one full standard deviation from the mean to the left. So you now need to convert this Z score into a probability value. Okay, so we use our Z score tables to do this. So the problem with your Z-score tables, I'm not sure if the ones that you use are the same as the ones that I do. Some calculators can actually convert your Z-scores into a probability, but with mine's, my Z-scores only tell you what is your probability under a positive Z-score. But we have a symmetrical graph, so we can use that information to find the probability under a Z-score of -1. Okay, so there's your Z-score of -1. This is what you want. You want this area, that probability, that area under the curve. So you want the probability where Z is less than -1. Okay. So our Z-score tables only give us Z-scores that are positive numbers, not negative numbers. So you need to convert this Z-score of -1 into a positive number. So this is the same as saying, or it's the same as trying to find the probability that your Z-score is greater than 1. And your Z-scores tables only tell you the area that is below your graph, or I should say below your Z-score. So if you're looking for this area here, and we know the total area under the curve is 1, so the total area under the curve is 1. If I subtract the probability where Z is less than 1 from 1, I should find the probability where Z is greater than 1. And the probability where Z is greater than 1 is equal to 1 minus the probability of Z being less than 1. Okay, so your whole curve is 1, subtract the blue area, and you're left with the little black area. All right, so from there, we just go straight to our log tables and find the probability where z is less than 1. Okay, so that is 0.8413, and then 1 minus 0.8413 gives us a probability of 1.587. Okay, so you're asked to find the probability that the bag contains less than 1.5 kg. Well, that must be D. I obviously have it rounded, so 0.159. So this says that the probability that your bag weighs less than 1.5 kg is 0.159 or 15.9%.